Hello,
Yo,
everyone. Welcome to the Inkslayer Artshow with me, Sim, and Mr. Pekin himself.
yo,
What's up?
oh, not much. Just working on a few different things at once.
There was Crystal in the chat going, "Hey, yeah, we're late a bit. It happens."
Yeah,
Had a little late supper on my side. Let's do this. Add that thing to the stream. Put that like this, and put the music on. Which you should hear right now.
Yep.
So, how you doing, Beacon?
good.
Anything new this week?
Yeah, just working on stuff, and earlier today I decided to toy around with some Stable Diffusion just to see how that's changed. Got a little bit better, but it's still shit. Just a little bit.
You freaking heretic.
Yeah. There are some tiny things it can be useful for. Not much. And like if you got something you need concepted really quick that you're not going to use the art for, and you don't want to waste someone's time drawing it, you just type in what you need, and it'll pop something out real quick. So you just send it to them and say, "Hey, this is what I was talking about." But then again, when you try to get it to do an idea, like I tried getting it to do one of my Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
The quality of the art's good, but let me just show you. That's not like a sci-fi Viking dwarf. That's like a junkyard, sort of dwarf.
Yeah.
The only thing I could picture this guy saying is, "Ain't no Ford gonna compete with no Chevy."
Pretty much.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having a good conversation with this guy. I bet he'd wear a MAGA hat and all that. I bet he'd hate Bud Light. but he's not one of my dwarves. He's no Viking.
Yeah, it looks like a classic fantasy dwarf.
Yeah, except like a dwarf in Fallout almost.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic dwarf.
Yeah, definitely not what I wanted. But if I want a character redesigned, or given a different outfit, and I know what I want them to be wearing, but don't want to waste the time drawing them in it, then I can get to pop something out like this. I don't want to have to pay someone to draw, just some character. I want to draw one of my characters just in normal street clothes. I just describe them to the AI and they'll draw it. And that'll work.
It's just a girl with jeans, t-shirt, and a jacket.
Exactly, but I mean, not something I want to pay someone to draw. I just type it into the AI and it'll do the work for me. So I'm not wasting time on it. Not wasting an artist's time on it.
But that's not a design. It's just.
I know. But
You're still gonna have to redraw it.
I know. But it's like, it's just I can tell him. Instead of having to it takes the guesswork out of it for the artist. Gives them an idea.
Technically, you just don't want to have to pay the artist for the design. You just want to go draw this, something like this, and.
I mean, yeah, like when it's a design like that. When it's a design like that, you don't want to have like I can just type something in that I
You could
have
have just said like,
defined.
she's a chick and she looks a bit like Mary Jane.
I
I'm just kidding,
mean,
but
yeah,
that's the vibe that you get when you look at the drawing. You know what I mean?
yeah. But like, you know,
I'm just joking around.
you know,
But down with AI art.
oh yeah, definitely don't use it. Don't use AI for commercial art. Use it for screwing around. That's all it's going to be good for.
And not paying designers.
Hey, hey. Basic designs that are like one-off throwaways. I am okay with someone using AI art to crank something like that out. Yeah. If I'm designing a villain, though, I want someone with a thinking mind to sit down and draw it. Or better yet, I'll design it myself because I can do character designs pretty well.
So why are you using AI then?
Because it's just jeans and a jacket and a t-shirt. I'm not going to spend time drawing that. But I realized it can't come anywhere close to designing spaceships. I was just, I was typing in prompts, spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
It designed a, it. I don't know. I typed in diesel punk spaceship, battleship. Diesel punk space battleship. It takes a World War II era battleship and just drops it off in space. Starship Yamato is basically what it did.
It's a cool concept.
Yeah, except, instead of it having rocket engines or anything, you see waves crashing against it in space.
Dude, there's waves in space.
Yeah, I guess. Gravitational waves, solar waves, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
And try to get
Yeah.
Try to get it to design a railgun. No, it designs it puts a cannon on the back of a train.
Like I was joking around with Dave. I'm like, I have the solution. The solution is not electric cars. Because what is it? It's a cold fusion car.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking idiot. What? Press a button. It's self-sufficient. No more gas. No more nothing. Yeah. And then you can also have a spaceship. Like, what the fuck?
Just don't.
Why people are not doing this already? He goes, dude, it's because that's like technically impossible. Dude, that's not very scientific.
And you hit a speed bump too hard, you got a nuclear reaction, and the city's halfway gone. You don't have to worry about paying off the pedestrians. They're just evaporated in an instant.
Bill Riller's in the chat. He goes, did Kissinger himself at the twin bathhouse again? No. I don't know if he had somebody for this morning, but I had an appointment. Told him I couldn't make it. But seeing pictures of everybody at the con at Tampa Bay, like, I wish I could have been.
Yeah. I didn't even realize there was one going on. I know I couldn't have gone, though.
Why?
I don't got the money to go to Tampa.
It's that far?
Oh yeah, that's like. I mean, that's way further between here and Quebec. So, I basically double the distance. I think it's
Fair enough.
about. I think it's about almost a 12-hour drive. Actually, probably more than that. Let's just see. Let's just see. Go on Google Maps and check that out.
Felt like doing a random sketch out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Wonder if you guys gonna be able to guess what I'm doing.
All right.
And it's in the early stage enough that if you try to guess, I can change it just to fuck with you. I'm
Okay, 14 and a half hour drive from me to Tampa Bay. Or Tampa. So,
How long is it to get here? Just in case I need evacuation soon. Just in case.
All right, from Montreal, Canada. 12 hours, 2 minutes. So, okay, not twice the distance, but 2 hours longer.
And you can do a lot in 2 hours, so yeah, it's.
Yeah. Yeah, I decided that on this panel here that I was, rather than making it a rail gun, it's going to be a laser cannon.
That looks like a rail gun.
Right. It's got a lens at the front.
Yeah.
Like a focusing lens. 6 large batteries. Side handle with a viewer on the side. A viewer.
Wow. 12-hour drive isn't shit. We did 24-hour round trip drive to Laredo MX to max out on pill scripts.
Well, it's a
People
12
put green energy just to want to get the point where they're carried around in lifters by 4 people again. Yeah.
I know. I'm pretty sure at this point a 12-hour drive would kill my car.
That bad?
My car is a piece of shit.
No, I just felt like drawing something else than what I'm usually working on now.
Yeah.
I've been working on Blood Hunt 2, the next night the Merc, and other stuff, and I'm like, I need a break from all of that.
Yeah, one thing I learned while doing while messing with the AI is if you need the character pose or anything at all, that's when you start getting extra limbs popping into the scene.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's like type in character running or something like that. You'd have the two arms doing the running pose, and then you'd have a third arm sticking out the back. It was terrible. So yeah, people keep saying it's advancing heavily. It's advancing amazing. It's making great strides by the month. I mean, sure, it looks better now, but it's still got all the same problems.
And it's stealing from all other creators that's been sharing on the web.
Yep. And you
And
still got.
The only people that usually support that shit is the people that would be scamming other people anyways, who wish they could do it without the effort.
Mm-hmm. Like that guy who faked who entered the fake drawing, the AI art into the contest.
Yep. There's a whole bunch of those, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if there's people ripping other people's art, tracing their shit, ripping them off, do you think that yeah, dude, AI is it's their goal in life?
Oh yeah.
It was, oh, my friend asked me last night when we were drinking when is Never scheduled to fulfill. I didn't remember. We're scheduled to fulfill this month, but Scotsman is still working on colors, and the lettering is being done. Well, Scotsman's, I think he still has half of his story of color. We're supposed to have everything done by this month, but he's a bit behind. Scott Beacon's done. I'm done. We got Brian to go over the dialogue because he found some mistakes that Steve missed. He joined the editorial crew. Yeah, so we're waiting for Scotsman to finish his colors. Lettering is going to be done, and we're going to print. It was supposed to be this month. And at this point, I'm also considering maybe adding an extra 8-page of story after Planet 69. It's already colored and everything. Sweet, I'll let him know soon. Yeah, soon. As soon as the colors are done, dude, probably like an extra month or two max, big max, we should be done and going to print. issues. So I'm gonna start doing this. Everybody's gonna know. Everybody's gonna know which character I'm working on now.
Spider-Man 2099.
It's much easier as soon as you start seeing the mask.
Yeah.
And I love that character, dude. That's Spider-Man. Or best other Spider-Man, you could say.
Yeah.
I still think he's more interesting than Spider-Man in a way. I like the fact that his powers came with flaws. Not just good side of this part. Remember when they did he had like 6 arms coming out?
Yeah. But I mean, come on. There were the downsides of Spider-Man's powers in that one comic where he goes into the future, and it turns out his man stuff was killing Mary Jane over time. Remember that plot line? Yeah, his powers had downsides.
Not the same type of downside as having bloodthirst,
Yeah.
being sensitive to light.
I mean, now that they got like Spider-Gwen and that Silk,
Fangs.
yeah, now that they got the Spider-Gwen, that Silk character, I mean, like if they ever like hook up with a male Spider-Man, are they gonna like try and eat the male Spider-Man after they're done?
It kind of makes sense, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like that's something they could do in the Spider-Verse movies. Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales, they're hooking up, I guess. So we could explore that side of the spider powers.
Well, you're just confirming that he's the best Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they'll do a female Spider-Man 2099, and then
Oh,
you'll get that.
Shut your mouth.
I mean, I've seen people do fan art of it, give her the big Latina
Get my
booty.
Spider-Man out of your mouth.
Yeah, they when they did that, they gave her the big old Latina booty.
Fucker. Yeah, she's gonna be La Muerta Spider. Because that's like the entire freaking thing. The costume comes from the Dia de la Muerte.
Yeah. I mean, I'd give female Spider-Man 2099 a pass if they gave her Latina booty.
I don't know.
And they could have it. They could cover the negative side of Latina, make her crazy, and that's why she tries to eat the normal Spider-Man 2099.
Like, what happened to you? Did they clone you? You're turning into simple with it.
I don't know.
I'm kidding with all those cloning stories. It's one of the things I'd like to see an actual movie of Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah.
Another one I liked a lot was Batman Beyond. Yeah. Now bring back Michael Keaton.
That's what they should have used him for.
Yep.
Instead, they had him team up with two Sheldons.
That's an
I'm-
insult for Sheldon.
Sheldon is from a shitty show that masquerades itself as a comedy, but all it does is make references. That's all that humor is.
That's the Big Bang Theory, right?
What?
Talking about the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason why I watched that a while back was because of my girlfriend.
Yeah.
No, it's about geeks. I mean, it's not really. It's more making fun of geeks, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I will not call the DC Cinematic Universe Flash. I will not call that the Flash. That is Sheldon. That is just Sheldon.
Should I hire a few muscular guys to follow Chris around at the con and call him Mistress Red? That would be fucking hilarious. Hello, my mistress. That would be fucking funny as hell. Jump King Lake. Go Ira says, I like Big Bang. Yeah, it's a very, a lot of people hate it.
Yep.
A lot of people love it. I'm a bit indifferent on it. Can get into it. Seems more like a parody than anything else.
Every time the laugh track comes on, I go, "Oh, did they make a joke?"
Oh, it's funny.
No, they just said Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings. There's the humor.
I'm doing this pause and I'm like, I don't like it. Change the link. Change it. big with that pencil too. I was remembering a movie. It's been a while. The Fly,
Yeah.
which is a big inspiration behind the new Spider-Man 2099. Remember what it is?
Yeah.
I like The Fly. Do I hear Doom? Disregard. I'm a sucker for The Fly too. That's because I love the creature design. So yeah, I went with a different pose entirely. Screw this shit. Oh, there's still some people here. Check this out. This is what I'm also working on right now that I'm taking a break from. Doing a little Spider-Man 2099 sketch. Just a little break of working on this. The Return of Vincent. Finalizing some pages, but this is where the book's at.
Nice.
As you can see, there's quite a bit done. I think I can show this one too. Trying to, down in New York City. Just need some detailing, but that page almost done. Or this one. Vatican City. I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen there, but Vincent's going to say hi for some reason. So, little break time.
Yeah.
The return of Vincent, Soul will be in love.
Yeah.
I love Spider 29. I hate this stupid Spider-Verse version. He's an asshole, and they gave him Guyver blades, which is an over-design for Miguel. Oh, dude, seriously?
Yeah.
Guyver blades?
Oh,
Okay.
the elbow blade things. Yeah, that's what.
He was just awesome the way he was, dude. He had like claw, like technically like type of little claws coming out of his tip of fingers and his fucking toes. Super strained. He had the, dude. He could zoom in from, he had technically Superman sight. You could see like spiders. They can see from afar. They can actually technically like almost zoom in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it could track you with your blood. Like, dude, Spider-Man 29 is a different beast than Spider-Man. That's why I like him so much. It's like you can't really compare them. I think. I don't know. No, Spider-Man is kind of like the radioactive spider. Gave him some spider attributes. Wow, that one got turned into half man, half spider. He even has fangs, and he needs to hide. Yeah, the main thing to me that it made me notice that it was the end of the actual series when they seem to have run out of what they wanted to do originally, and then they just other people took the reins and went, okay, now let's bring every supervillain of Spider-Man into the Spider-Man 2099, and they're like, no, you should have just treated it as its own little beast. You don't have to have a new version of the Vulture, a new version of that character, or a new Thor, a new this. Oh, it's not necessary. Oh, especially that they were already doing it in Punisher 2099, Doom 2099. They didn't need to go as far as bringing the entire Marvel universe in 2099.
Yeah.
His talons were also used as a weapon. Yeah, talons. Thank you. Yeah, I said claws, but yeah, he could have claws because he has talons coming out of his fingertips, and toes. So to rip people from like both appendices. I need to work on a plan to maneuver in such way to force Soul into cosplay into Vincent. That would be hilarious. Or get Uncle Ziffer to do it. Yeah, me too. I agree. That was the worst thing. The complaint for 2009 was the redesign of the Venom. Yep. That one, yeah, I said the same thing. It sucked. It sucked ass.
Yeah.
But I still think that trying to bring back all the characters into a new version was a bad idea. But yeah, Vulture worked well because he was technically like a scavenger carnivore.
Yeah, I like what Pale Rider said earlier about the new April O'Neil. I don't care about the race swap, but why is she pear shaped?
I know.
Yeah. I kind of don't. That character just doesn't seem human to me. I think she's like just another one of the mutants. Like I feel like she should be like reduced to just saying like making like low rumble noises. Like she's like sort of skitters from like trash can to trash can. Just
yeah, but that's what most people are saying. It's like, well, we don't care about the fact that she's black. Why is she fat?
Yeah. I mean, I do because yet again another ginger who's turned black. but
it's you're hallucinating. It's conspiracies, fake news. Move along.
yeah, it's just like the
Whatever
100th
happened.
one. Are there any ginger characters left who aren't race swapped? Because I am not aware of one.
Not really.
Okay.
I don't know. Gingers are not a thing. It's just in your head.
Exactly. They're just completely imaginary. There's no people with red hair
Yeah, it's
in the world.
It's like fairies.
Exactly.
Doesn't happen. But there's so few of you guys. Well, why do you even need to be represented? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You had you have Richards or Red. You have a few Reds in there somewhere, like in history. It's enough.
Yeah. I mean, have they race swapped Queen Elizabeth I yet?
Yes, they did. Didn't they? Right?
I'm pretty. It may be. Let's see.
Yeah.
They did Anne Boleyn. Queen Charlotte.
We didn't do the Queen yet.
I'm talking about the Queen Elizabeth who, like, from late medieval times. Oh, wait, okay. So they race swapped Anne Boleyn, who was the mother of Queen Elizabeth. So therefore, Queen Elizabeth did get race swapped. So
Yep.
they have race swapped yet a real life ginger. So
Yeah, but she was always black. It was just like propaganda that she was not black.
yeah,
No, that's not it. Come on, I'm confused now. Everything just keeps changing. I don't know why.
and what are our thoughts on amalgam?
By the way, people, I'm just being sarcastic and joking.
Yeah. The I like the first, like the I have an old amalgam trade with a few stories in it. It had Dark Claw, the Batman and Wolverine mix.
Mm-hmm.
That story was pretty good. It had the one where Storm and Wonder Woman were combined.
I don't know. The Amalgam thing, I didn't really get too much into it. I read the Dark Law and a few other ones.
Yeah,
I did like what led to that though, which was the freaking big crossover.
yeah,
And everybody just voted who won.
yeah. All right.
What's up, DJD?
Yo. Let's turn this guy's suit from pink to green.
Dude, man, it's so fucking hot here. It's not even funny. And my room is the hottest one, and now I have the room closed. So I'm reaching that point where I'm like, I'm looking at the time. I'm like, okay, it's just been an hour. I gotta stop this. Oh, dude, summer. Okay, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, I would need to buy an air conditioner just for my room. Speed Demon was awesome. Cross the Flash down. Kiss. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it was fun, but would I want it to last? No, it was a fun little thing, like an Elseworld thing.
Speaking of demons, I'm pretty happy with how this demon's face turned out.
But I did love the Age of Apocalypse thing, though. That came out great.
Oh, yeah. This is the one who gets his head split like a wishbone.
Yeah. And soon, and not soon you're gonna be coloring some ginger too. It's gonna be your turn to color some gnats.
Yep. And of course, my dwarf.
The power ginger. Yeah. Then we get the dwarf one.
Yeah. Chris says, demon is a smug Chad. Strong chin, too. Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Page 13.
Not full. I'm not super happy with the posing of that Spider-Man. Do this right now.
Yeah, so here's what happens to that demon. Big old orc, even though the hands are supposed to be green. Still working on the flats.
Please tell me that doesn't turn into hentai. I've seen that before. Except
grabs by the horns and then just rips one off. Boom.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ow.
So that is like half his skull gone there. See, it took a little bit of skin with it.
You can call yourself a demon, more like a Hellboy.
Yeah, so what the orc says at the bottom of this page, when the demon's got the goblin cornered, he says from behind the demon, "Hey, Tiny, make a wish." Grabs him and splits.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Fairly happy with this. Got this panel where this teenage demon, the son of this demon here, he refuses to kill another of the younger demons because the demon's already defeated. So then the people running the selection event decide to kill him and the other kid. So laser goes through both of them.
That's not nice.
Nails the other one in the face.
Sounds like something an evil person would do.
Yeah, it's almost like they're demons or something.
I know, right? But like you said from that movie, right? We changed our definition of demons right now. It's more about the spectrum of emotion.
Yeah.
So they're not demons, they're just very misunderstood and are horny sometimes, and that's it. It'd be called capital punishment. Like, I always had a crazy idea of an Amalgam 2.0, one that's stuck in the head of Superman crossed with the Punisher. It'd be called capital punishment. Yeah, we've seen Superman go bad more than once. Not be good for no one.
Nope.
So I redraw the Spider-Man 3 times, but this time I think it was way better pause. Actually, it looks like he's about to jump on your goddamn face now. Yeah, for those who haven't seen it yet, these are going to be the first 4 pages of Blood Hunt 2. See somebody on a laptop heading for a private jet. And then they hear a little knock knock and somebody comes in. And no spoiler, it's going to be the first 4 pages, so it's going to be on the campaign. It's the preview at the same time, so he goes, where do you think you're going? So Jinx's blood gets the code, gets the computer, and then he just leaves and blows the goddamn plane to parts. Right on time to be landing next to his car, because he's that precise. That's going to be the start of it. You're going to be seeing those big bad guys coming in. Little tease. Cool. Superman's bird origin, but cannot fly, nor does he have that invulnerable skin, but still has the super strength, sense, and heat vision. As to our body armor, skull, and the shield and chest. Good work. Might as well just make another character. Like, I saw that new Punisher they want to do, and I was like, it's kind of weird. They've been calling him all type of shit lately. They get rid of the original Punisher, but then they throw another one that's from S.H.I.E.L.D., and for some kind of reason, he's also a blonde with blue eyes. And we're
They got so yeah. I mean, that could be interesting. A vigilante who goes only after certain groups of people. Yeah, I'm guessing he's going to be going after conservatives. So he's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed super soldier type character who goes after
yep.
specific groups.
Okay. He had a really bad experience by being part of AO from his past that's catching up to him, and
And he also got kicked out of art school.
oh, probably.
Yeah.
If it didn't happen, don't lie about it. And he would have a super mullet because they tried the long hair on Superman. Didn't stick long, did it? I got a message the other day saying that my phone is not going to be good anymore because everywhere is passing to 5G. So I need to get a new phone. So I'm getting my new phone on Monday. So he's like, oh, would you like this on the phone? Would you like this on the dude? Relax, it's just a phone. Just give me the line.
Yeah.
It has that. It has this. Okay, fine. I don't care. Can I take pictures? Can I send the messages and get phone calls? Yes. Fine. I was like, I can do this, can do that, I can do this, I can do that. I throw my phone on my bed and I don't look at it until it rings. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. I just need my phone to accept texts and make phone calls.
Yeah. It's very useful when you do cons. Don't get me wrong and shit, but god damn it.
Yeah. But there was that one couple of weeks where my phone wouldn't make phone calls or do texts. It wouldn't do anything if it wasn't connected to Wi-Fi.
Really?
Yeah. So they got some messages from me that weren't too happy.
I can imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Were you swearing or you remained the Christian?
I just, really told off the... well, at one point I told off the bot that they redirected me to when I requested a real person to talk to.
Like, I don't want to be insulting somebody that won't feel that shit. Come on.
Yeah. I did overhear a pretty good bit of advice for when you're dealing with customer service and they keep sending you to bots.
Mm-hmm.
How to immediately get off the bot. Either say into the phone when you're talking to the bot, "Fuck you." They'll immediately transfer you to a human.
So okay, not such good Christian. Got it.
Yeah, he's
Fuck you.
yep. I mean, you don't even have to say it, Matt. Just fuck you, and like transferring you to an agent.
Did you say fuck you? No. That's my nickname. My middle name. Oh, yeah. Simon, fuck you, Potier. Yeah. Identify as that. It's my pronoun. Fuck you. Did I pull that off one? Like, what's your thing? Fuck you. Can I put fuck you? just looked at me like, Sim. No. What? Will work? Yes, it would. Can I put your Majesty? That one was not original because I saw that. Come on. Fuck you. Like, what's your pronoun? Fuck you. Can't put that. No, but it is fuck you. You have to tell me to go fuck myself every time. Fuck you. What's wrong with that? Yeah, it's a red flag when that question comes to a job interview.
Oh yeah.
That's your pronouns. Oh boy. Can I put fuck you? Okay, so it's 11:30. It doesn't even say how long we've been streaming anymore. Oh yeah, an hour and 5. Not bad. There's part of me that just wants to go take my break on the balcony right now. Open the windows, the door. Because my room has no windows.
Oof.
That's the price that came with having my giant ass library. And I pay it, okay? It's fucking awesome. Could have had the other room, but no, I wanted to own the library. And that's the price. But yeah, I have to admit, that bookshelf looks amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Matt?
Yo.
Here's my third and final sketch of Spider-Man 2099. Little rough pencil sketch. Oh, and Matt, here's the first page of Blumheim number 2. Here's page 2. Oh, I can open the other ones. Don't worry, that's not like I said before. There's not much spoilers. They're all going to be available on the campaign. So it's the teaser. Vincent comes back, kills a few things, and then jumps off the plane, blowing it up to Vincent. This is the intro. That would be fun to give it a little like James Bondish movie intro. And start with some action right from the top. Can show that one too. Where he's driving into New York City
Nice.
in his nice Lamborghini. I think it's a Aventador. What else can I show there? Not really, not really, not really. Oh, I can show this. There you go. Those guys are coming in, and they're coming after Vincent. And they do not look friendly, do they?
I like the cross, you know.
You like the cross?
Yeah.
It looks friendly to you?
Yep.
I was looking for like something interesting because everybody did the cross thing, and I'm like, and I found out that there was one of the old crosses had that second bar. And it was to illustrate the hanging of Christ or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna use that for those type of like underground secret organization of the Vatican. I thought that would be. It kind of looks cool too.
Yeah.
And, you know. Manhattan? That's supposed to be New York, though.
Yeah, Manhattan is part of New York.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry then.
Yeah, so it's Brooklyn.
Because I was searching New York City,
Yeah.
and I tried to pick right there in the middle where there was that. I know those two streets break there, and I wanted to have that building, that triangular building. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think they made that the Daily Bugle in one of the Spider-Man games.
Mm-hmm. Like that building here. I don't want to spoil too much, but that building.
Yeah, I think so. In one of the Spider-Man games, yeah. It'd be the Daily Bugle.
Oh, enough teasing. Oh, and in case you haven't seen this, look where he's gonna go pay a little visit. Hey, Matt. He's going to Vatican City. It's gonna be epic, dude. Right now, I'm just trying to decide if I should do Blood Hunt 1 in color first, or just go with Blood Hunt 2 in black and white, then do a campaign for the colored edition. Because when I did the survey, a lot of people said they wanted it to stick in black and white. So I'm thinking maybe I should do the black and white first, with the option of being in the book. And when the books are colored, get the book color, and when they're colored, launch a campaign. You know what I mean? Oh. You know what you think? Except, a black and white campaign is way faster to turn around than fulfill. And
Yeah.
still have my be in the book tier. Want to die in Blood Hunt too? There's lots of room for you to die. Warrior priest, awesome. Yep. Call them the Vatican gunmen. And they don't come alone. Yeah, dude. For the last few weeks, I've been working on something on the side that I'm gonna, if everything works out well, I'm gonna have a big announcement coming. I've
Sweet.
told Beacon a little bit about it, but
Yeah.
I need some prep first, and I'm gonna try and see if I can make this happen. But I've been working on the next not the Merc book. It's either gonna be not Blood Brothers or something, or it's gonna be not verse 3. But I'm thinking of just going with not the Merc, because just the conclusion of Blood Brothers, the Blood Brothers 3. It's 80 page. It's its own book.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, should I do not verse 3 just with not the Merc in it, technically, or should I just go, eh? So that's what I'm trying to debate. So I'm actually working on. I'm like 20 something pages in on the not the Merc Blood Brother 3. I'm almost 20 page in. Like I'm like 16 pages done on the Blood Hunt 2. So I'm trying to get a little head start there. And like I mentioned in the last stream, I might have a new colorist jumping on the team to take the colors of Blood Hunt, while Beacon continues doing my not the Merc stuff and being my main colorist because he got scared.
Yeah. I can't do another book.
It's like, there's all if I'm gonna be doing like my 80 page book, not the Merc plus Blood Hunt plus something else every year, can't put all of that on Beacon.
Yeah.
Even though there's a part of him that probably is like, yeah, I like to do it, but I can't.
Yeah.
Like me, I like to draw like a lot of shit, and I just can't draw everything at the same time.
The mind is willing, but the body is spongy and weak.
He's like, I'm doing all my book in black and white only going forward. Yeah, I thought of it, but not. I don't know. Like, there's something about, like, I could keep going with not Blood Hunt in black and white, but like you guys, even you said it when you saw it in color, it just adds another aspect to it. But that said, I've said it before. I was thinking of doing black and white for Blood Hunt first, and doing the colored edition later, but not the Merc, because not the Merc, it just works better in color. It's like there's I don't know. It could work in black and white. It's just come on, it's sci-fi, flashy colors. It's
Yeah.
I don't know, but I also like the black and white too. So.
And I do know there's definitely a market for Blood Hunt and color, because when I started sharing around the Inkslayer stuff on another Discord, people were like, is Blood Hunt ever going to be in color? One of the first questions I got.
Yeah, me too. It's like, even when I was doing the campaign, remember?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but I need to make money to hire people, and for first team effort was my not verse. So now I'm working on trying to set up for Blood Hunt. So one of the things I'm working on is trying to set up financing and getting a new colorist to work on Blood Hunt before we launch the campaign.
Yeah.
But because I could do the entire thing, but what's better? One book a year, or two, or 3 to 4. I'm just saying. And just saying. Another thing. You pencil, you draw, you ink, and then you color those pages. It's kind of fun sometimes, so not having to do everything.
Yeah.
No, I need to finish setting up the 3D printer too and start working with it. Print those little minis.
Yeah.
But I didn't like I say I didn't sold like enough to be worried. Like it's just gonna be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like I sold 200 of them. I'm gonna take one.
Uh,
I think I'm making like 25 in max.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I get my 3D printer set up, I need to make a. Yeah, I figured out something really simple I could do
Mhm.
to test it out. It would make for a pretty cool model to set up.
But usually, I don't know. Yeah, sure. I don't know how you got it, but usually they come with a little those little tester demos in there in the USB key.
Yeah, but I don't want to make. I don't want to make one of those little boats. I want to make one of my galleons. Make like a little display model like they used to sell those the Star Wars ships.
True, but you may not want to use that to balance it out. Get it?
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Maybe your first print, yeah, but balancing it out.
Okay.
Like you do a token or something simple, just that doesn't take too long, just to level everything up. You make sure your muzzle and everything's done properly.
Yeah.
I prefer color, but I don't have the funds or time for color going forward. Mm-hmm. I got you. Black and white is also cheaper to print. But it used to be a proven notion that color sells more. That 40% of people prefer black and white. 60% of people prefer colors, but 100% will buy the book if it's in color. You know my drift? It doesn't mean that people that prefer their book in color will buy the black and white. But if you do color, everybody's gonna buy it. That's technically an old way of thinking in a way. That's when you look at manga right now, but it would still work because I'm pretty sure if people did the mangas in color, people would buy the colored version more than the black and white. But all mangas are black and white, and they're selling like fucking hotcakes.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned before, the pricing of printing went up, especially for colored books. Black and white, not so much. I even considered it just because of it. Because you also have less issues printing black and white than you do with colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did tell you that I watched the Legend of Dragon movie. Yeah, I mentioned it last stream. And the music. Means we've been streaming for an hour and a half about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost 12. And this is where I was at with my Spider-Man 2009 sketch until I went back to working on him. Because technically that's where I would stop doing pencils and just go into inks. Still do the hands. I was trying to wonder if I was going to do like holding. I don't know. Should I put them front like he's about to claw you, swing? I don't know. I went back to blood. There's so many sketch I do like that on the side just to change my mind that nobody ever sees and I just delete. It's my version of like those sketches that I have here. Like the other day, Coleman was here and he saw me do it and he saw the reaction of Dave. Even him, he's like, "What the fuck you doing?" I do a quick sketch. I don't like it. I rip it to parts. Throw in the garbage. Like, dude, I'm going through my shit. I'm like, It's like, dude, stop ripping your fucking art. I don't like it.
Yeah, I used to give my drawings away to nieces and nephews to help out with housework.
I mean, I started doing that because somebody told me like, well, you don't understand that your fans will value those sketches and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, but I can't sell them. Go, yeah, but I decided to sometimes I give them away, like in the campaign and stuff like that. I remember when you fulfill, sometimes there's an extra little thing.
Yeah.
Cool. At least somebody that put money in my campaigns is gonna appreciate a little doodle or something that would led to something in the book. Because yes, I'm not just I also do traditional art. So people that want traditional art can reach out to me. I can't draw with a pencil and ink. I learned to draw before computers.
I remember before finding actual drawing programs, I would take ink drawings that I did on pen and paper and color them in MS Paint. I was nowhere near as good at coloring as I am now, but
Here's another little teaser. That's about it. But as much as when I started working on this, I was like, what am I gonna do as a second issue? Because I had my plan for issue 1, 2, 3, where it was like part 1, part 2, part 3 finish. But then a lot of people convinced me to do a bit more than just, beginning, middle, and end.
Mhm.
And I would like to see more expansion, like 2 more issues of freaking Bloodhound. This is like, well, thanks. And then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, but it has to be by short stories. So I'll come up with a short story. So I do still have my ending, but I'm postponing the ending.
yeah.
Because I want to be able to do everything I wanted to do with that vampire. Want to know? He's going to fight a Wendigo eventually. He's going to fight a whole bunch of fucking shit.
Nice. Yeah, I've thought about spin-off series that I could do, and I do have an idea for a. I could probably even do a kids series set in Seven Legions universe.
Mm.
Azrael when he was a teenager or something like that.
I already have the plot and some sketches and stuff from the issue Blood Hunt 3, even 4. But am I not the Marcus? Yeah, it's gonna be the big one. I hope people are gonna like it. What's gonna come?
Yeah.
Because I'm finally done with that freaking first and adverse setting thing. Blood Hunt's gonna be done, and trust me, not Blood Hunt, Blood Brothers. The story is gonna be 80 pages. There's like a 16-page fight in there somewhere. It's fun.
Yeah.
But it's 12, and it's gonna be time to end the stream. If I'm not mistaken, 80s consumer is about to go live, or there's probably somebody else's live there. So go say hi. Thank you for dropping by. We'll see you all next weekend. And thank you. Later. All right, I was trying to buy time because my StreamYard was lagging, trying to go to my brand and going, I want my video. So here's the video. Goodbye.
I see that story. I see that story first. I feel that story. I feel that story first. I know those people. I know those people first. When I put them down, they've already lived. And I put them down as I'd like them to live on those pages. My stories are very sincere.